All right, so today we're starting Jumpstart Candida, Jumpstart our Candida CEO week one. This is part one, the Jumpstart. We're going to get through this. So let's talk just briefly about our program. So we have a 9-step health CEO program. This is our mastery program, and it is literally 15 to 18 months long. So this is Candida CEO is one little piece, one step, and actually our first step to getting our self healthy. It is the part that helps us get the cravings out of the way so that we can work on food changes and lifestyle changes. It's the part that helps us get our gut started on the healing process. It's not the only part, but it's the beginning, so that our immune system can be strong, so that our body can start to heal. Because Candida, when it's overgrowing, it affects our mental health, our physical health, our metabolic health, our hormones, our gut, everything. And we have to get it under control. And it is like one of those things that lives in our body that's supposed to be there, but it's not supposed to overgrow. So, antibiotics, stress, illness, there's a ton of reasons that it can overgrow. And so our very first step in getting healthy in any health situation is this step right here. And if you go research on the internet, there's tons of information. There's recipes, there's information, there's trainings, there's all kinds of stuff on the internet about it. And that's awesome. The problem is that it may not fix the problem. And it takes for a very long time. So one of the things that everybody keeps talking about when I've been researching on the internet is that this takes like up to 2 years to get Candida under control. We're able to get it under control in about a month and a half, depending on the person, so that the gut can start healing. Now, we don't want to wait a month. We don't want to wait 2 years to start healing our gut. We have an epidemic on our hands, and it's not Candida or COVID. We have an epidemic on our hands, and it's not COVID. Our epidemic is poor microbiome, poor gut health, which allows us to get all these diseases and all of these health issues because it destroys our immune system. So our first step in our 18-month program is literally the Candida piece. And we need to get that under control before anything else can be healed. So we're going to jump in. This is the Candida CEO Master Your Microbiome program. This is a 9-step. We've done this over and over and over for years for over 1,000 clients. We know this works. These steps. The first one is setting our goals and making our commitments and assessing the issues and making sure that we are getting the right habits and doing the right things. The second step is to consider our well-being, who we are, maybe some habit trackers and some reminders about self-assessment. And the third step is actually understanding Candida and how it works and learning about what causes it and how to get rid of it. Then we move on to phase two. The phase two is our lifestyle mastery, because the reality is our health is connected directly to our lifestyle. So we create a personalized roadmap for you. We help you identify the things, the right balance of supplements and remedies that you can do to help yourself. We look at our foods and those things that we need to modify in order to rebuild our energy and get our Candida under control. And finally, we reach the thriving success stage or phase. This phase is basically looking at our mindset, our overhaul of how we believe things are and why we are. And the primary thing there is our stress and our anxiety. Next, we work on tracking our progress, seeing where we are, understanding how to identify long-term success and how to keep this sustainable. And finally, sustainability. We can stay Candida free or Candida managed our entire lives and never have to worry about it again. And we learn how to do that in that final step. as well as getting ready for rebuilding the gut. Awesome. So this just is in our classroom. We have all of these modules set up and we have instruction for each of these things. And today we're going to kind of cover some of the things in Candida Jumpstart. We're going to cover setup with our commitment, and we're going to briefly talk about assessments, but we'll have a separate module for that. We're going to talk about goals and the relevance of goals and clarity on goals and barriers to successfully reaching our goals. And since this is the first week of the new year, this is a perfect time to talk about our goals and making those goals appropriate. So I'm looking forward to doing goals this week. It's a great week to start it. Happy New Year, by the way. You'll get a little workbook. It'll be linked underneath this video. And it's talking about commitments, non-negotiables, and goals. And you'll be able to work through that workbook as you work on this information this week. So we look forward to you using this workbook as well. So it's excellent.